Red alert.
Hey, that's the red alert noise, Alex. Have your ears been burning?
Yeah, but the doc's going to give me some penicillin, so it'll be just fine.
No, what I'm referring to is we have been, my friend, nominated for a podcast award.
Get out of here.
We have.
Really?
And so we wanted to have a quick red alert just to remind or ask kindly if our listeners would be so kind as to vote for us. And I will caution you, it does take. It's really trying to screen out bots or any kind of automated voting, so the high dollar guys that can afford auto voting can't win. So we actually have a chance, but we need the listeners' help. So if you could get online, it's podcastawards.com. And Alex, you've got all the details, right?
Say, yeah, go to, as Brian said, go to podcastawards.com and then click on the link there. Then click on to get there. And the link, by the way, is in the show notes here. All this stuff is right here. It'll be printed in the show notes for the show on your device or on your desktop or in the millions of other places you can find our show notes. So when you get there, you'll have to register, right? It says click on the blue button. It says nominations are now open. Click here to nominate. But then they're going to ask your name and your email and all that. So what's going to happen? You plug that in, and then it's going to say, we're going to send you a confirmation email. Within an hour, you need to go check that email and make sure it's there because it will expire. When you get to the email, you'll open it up. It's from podcastawards.com. And there'll be like, I think, a 6-digit number. You plug that in, and then boom, you're confirmed. And then you have the keys to the kingdom to go vote once in every category. So what you do is you go there. You have this list of podcasts in each category, okay? And you have to choose and then confirm at the bottom. There's like a gray button at the bottom, the save button, to lock in your votes. Now, very clear here. You get to vote once, and you only get to vote for one show per category. We are up for 2 categories. Okay. One, we're at the very bottom on the right side. We are the TV and film category. Don't look for audio Oomox. Look for the
audio
Oomox podcast. Hey, that's okay.
We are the preeminent.
It's like the
audio
Ohio State University of podcasts.
Something like that.
Yeah. So look for that. You hit that, right? And then you got that. But then go all the way back up to the top of the page, and top left. And there's a People's Choice Award. We're up for that as well. And you can just do the same thing. So then you're all done, right? Well, maybe. If you're already there, and Brian, I hope you don't mind me asking. But,
please do.
I've got a show I've been doing for years and called Mysterious Goings On. And it's about writing and creativity. And if you listen to it, season 4 coming your way in about 2 weeks, you might actually hear Brian on the show. Maybe. So I'd love it if you go to the arts section in the upper right corner and just click Mysterious Goings On. So to recap, you're on the page, you're locked in, you're registered, you're ready to vote. People's Choice, Audio Oomox. To the right of that, arts, Mysterious Goings On. Then go down to the bottom, TV and film, the Audio Oomox podcast. Then go below that, click the button to save it. You're locked in. Now, if you're starting to think, wow, I listen to a lot of podcasts, let me go look at some of these other categories, you're free to do that. And you can do it in several visits. You don't have to do it all at once. You could come back and go, oh, I didn't do government, or I didn't do, I don't know, some of these other categories, comedy.
Yes, sports, drama. But I will caution, once you hit save nominations, the stuff that you've selected will then be saved, and you won't be able to vote again in those categories. But when you come back, you'll have options for the other categories.
Right. Now, please don't wait. If you're listening now and you like the show, and if you're listening to this, we know you like the show. You subscribe to us, and we're asking you. I know we ask for a lot sometimes. We're like, can you chip in some money, or would you please give us a review? Listen, this thing would be so great because we're always trying to expand the reach of the show and try to reach new listeners, and also to kind of get a rise above the pack of other Star Trek Deep Space Nine podcasts. Well, can you imagine? Even if we didn't win, but I want to win. Even if we got to the final 10, because that's what's going to happen next, by the way. The deadline for this is July 31st, 2019. Now, if we get enough votes, they're going to choose, I believe, around the top 10 for each category, and they move forward as a slate of 10 finalists. And then it's not just fans voting, it's podcast experts, celebrities, past winners, and a smattering of fans they randomly select from the pool. You could get asked to vote again. So that's July 31st is the deadline. If we get enough votes to be in the top 10 on the slate, we move forward. So can you imagine, even if we just got to there, I would be,
yeah, that'd be great.
I would be so stoked. But then, now if that happens, then all bets are off. We're going to be like bugging you every day.
we will, but we love doing this, and obviously honored to be in consideration, and you can help us win. So we appreciate you again taking extra time and effort, because this is not an easy one click and done kind of thing. It will require a little bit of effort on your part, about 30 seconds, couple minutes of your time to do it. It does the app is responsive, so if you did it on your phone, it's fairly easy to do on your phone, just as it is on a computer. So that makes it a little easier if you're waiting somewhere or have a few extra minutes. You can do it. But
good point.
We hope you will.
Yeah, we do. As Brian said, we love you guys. We appreciate you listening. We know you're in our corner. You guys prove it every week when you download the show. You prove it when you donate, or when you give a thumbs up or like something we're doing on Facebook or Twitter. So it's greatly appreciated. So I guess what I want to say is, if you're a booster of the show and you want us to go even further and you want to encourage us to keep going, this is a free way to do it. You don't have to pay anything. All we need are a few moments of your time. So, Brian, I think I will put all the information I just gave in the show notes, make it really easy. Perfect. And we've got another show coming your way Thursday.
Here in a couple of days, yeah.
So it's been great talking to you all. Now, if you don't mind, we're going to let you go so you can get to voting.
And until we speak again, the docking ring is closed.